And if I told you once, I ain't gonna tell you twice. Salute all my real ones. I don't got the birth control to be able to go back up. Yeah, look, bro, we got a court cam. 33-year-old tutor convicted of having an affair with 15-year-old student. It's not just an affair, but it's also rape. You know what I'm saying? Like, Abigail. So I'm assuming that Abigail is a woman, and she took advantage of a boy. And it's funny, right? Because it's like, just because society tends, Western culture tends not to really care about, you know what I'm saying, the things that happen to men. Like, there's not really a lot of, you know what I'm saying, sympathy for the plight of men in general. And some of that trickles down to boys, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, when I think about most of the dudes that I know, including myself, right? I think about when we lost our virginity, right? I lost my virginity at 12. And most of the dudes that I know lost their virginity to older women. I lost my virginity to a chick that was like, I think she was like 16, 17. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's dudes that I know that is way worse. Like, they was getting hit on by 26, 27-year-old chicks. You know what I'm saying? And where I'm from, it's like, that's not really frowned upon, because it's like, right, if you're the boy, right, and you don't know no better, but if you're the boy, you're just like, bro, I just finished getting, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I finished smashing something, like, you know what I'm saying, like we're not even thinking about how messed up the situation actually is, because it's like, yo, like, I got some, and then it's like, because it's a guy, like, you know, if like people are just like, well, if somebody's getting pregnant, the boy is not gonna, right? The woman's gonna wind up getting pregnant. So it's almost like, because there's not as many visible or immediate consequences that you could think about, which is, you know, pregnancy and, you know, just all the other stuff. It's almost like, you know, whenever a predator, in this case, a grown woman, takes advantage of a younger guy, that tends to not be as not frowned upon, but people don't care about it as much as if the genders were reversed. And I don't know, it's just, especially when I'm like, people, yo, bro, what are you complaining? Like, people would really say, like, what are you complaining about, bro? You got some, right? That's all that matters. So we're going to get straight to the video. Like button, subscribe button, notification bell, press those. Let's go.
And I'm not a threat to any community.
We kick things off in Kent County, Michigan for the sentencing of...
Had to be Michigan.
Abigail.
Had to be Michigan.
2 years earlier, the then 33-year-old tutor was allegedly having a sexual affair with a 15-year-old student. The student claimed the affair was consensual, but after the boy's mother found a racy photo of...
You see what I'm saying? Like, the boy claims it's consensual. Like, you know, like, it's almost like most people would just be like, well, you know, he's getting what he wants. Like, nah, bro, like, a child is a child. It don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? If men got to pay the price, sorry, ma'am, you got to pay the price too. You're not a threat. Like, what?
And then on her
son, what are you?
Son's phone, she went to authorities. But Simon was charged with 3 counts of criminal sexual conduct and 1 count of accosting a minor for amoral purposes.
What? I understand what all those words mean. That sounds more like a biblical term than an actual crime that's on the books. Like, 1 count of accosting a minor for amoral purposes. Like, I guess what's weird about that sentence is, like, you could have just left it at 1 count of accosting a minor. Like, what does it matter? If you accosted a minor, it doesn't matter what your purpose for doing it was.
Simon had multiple opportunities to plead guilty and go to jail for as little as 5 months. But she chose a jury trial, and if found guilty, she could spend up to 25 years in prison. At trial, Simon's attorney tried to portray his client as the victim.
Bruh, take the plea. Bruh, take the plea. Like, she's an idiot. Like, why risk getting 25 when you could just do 5 months?
Victim. She took the stand and attempted to convince the jury that the 15-year-old was really the aggressor.
What?
Crazy, and it's scary, and it happened, and he doesn't care because he's above the law, and he was told it doesn't matter. He was told it wasn't his fault. He was told he was never going to get in trouble.
Yo, I don't like, man, miss me with the BS. Like, a 15-year-old comes to holler at me. Yo, especially, you got to think about it, right? Especially nowadays where these youngins are walking around with weaves and nails on. Like, I need fingerprints. I need 3 forms of ID. I'm worse than the passport office. I need birth certificates. I need signed affidavits. I need testimony from teachers, from the veterinarian, from the garbage man's garbage man. I need to interview relatives. Like, there's no way. Like, nah. If a 15-year-old comes up to this lady, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if he's the aggressor or not. You're supposed to curve that. You're supposed to say, like, fuck out of here. Like, go be with someone your own age. Like, illegal. Like, y'all ever saw the skit on Chappelle's show? Nigga, don't do that. That's a 3 to 9. Apparently, it's a 25 to life.
I really don't get it.
Simon also claimed the student wasn't truthful when he testified against her.
He controlled me. He's still controlling this. I'm sitting here because you let him come up here and lie under oath. You let him come up here and say anything you wanted him to say.
After 3 weeks of testimony and reviewing hundreds of texts between tutor and student, the jury returned with a verdict.
Madam foreperson, if you would kindly stand, if you could read down each count.
Sitting behind Simon, anxiously awaiting the verdict, is her family.
We, the jury, on count 1, on the charge of criminal sexual conduct, first degree, we, the jury, find the defendant, Abigail Simon, guilty.
Simon was found guilty on 3 of the 5 counts against her. 2 months later at sentencing, the victim's mother delivers a statement to the judge in the hope that Simon will get the maximum sentence.
Abby took total advantage of a boy, and she used him to please herself. It was hard to comprehend what Abby wanted to teach him to do to satisfy her perverse desires.
Before receiving her sentence, a desperate Simon throws herself at the mercy of the court.
I'm so sorry for all of this. I just want to go away. I don't want to climb in my mom's bed. I'm not a predator. And I'm not a threat to anyone.
You're not a predator. So then what are you, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that you just allowed yourself to be with a 15-year-old, like that's the definition of a predator. Like, you know what I'm saying? And save the whale tears. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should have known what the consequences would be.
Community. I'm lost and I'm broken and I don't know how to go on without my family. I'm asking you to send me home as soon as possible.
It's crazy. I'm looking at the court officer. That's crazy to have to hear something. And you could tell that the court officer gets affected. Like, look at her face. right there. Like you saw like the court officer's reaction, like, damn, like this is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, but she put herself in that position. She was the adult in the situation, but she didn't do the adult thing in the situation. And now you got to pay the price.
The now 35-year-old school teacher sentenced to between 8 and 25 years in a state penitentiary. She'll be eligible for parole when she's 43.
Thanks for being...
Hold on, she was 33. She sentenced to 8. Isn't that 41? But I don't know, it don't matter, bro. But yo, I don't know what to say, man. Like I really don't know what to say other than like you should have known, like he was the aggressor. It doesn't matter. Like, yo, so put it like this, right? When I was in high school, there was a girl, not a girl, there was a grown woman in the nurse's office. She's one of the baddest women I done seen in my... And mind you, I went to school in Washington Heights, and if you from New York City, you know the Heights got all the baddies. All of them are up there. And she's one of the baddest one I done seen in my life. One of the baddest. Can't even fake it. So I'm like 16, 17, and I'm talking about, like, she was so bad. Like, literally, there were dudes, you know what I'm saying, juniors, seniors, freshmen, will come give her flowers. Like, literally, it got to the point where the nurse, like, there had to be a nurse at the door. Like, yo, what are you coming? Yo, you bringing flowers? She's not saying, like, they would, like, literally, mad dudes in the school come bring her flowers, and we shooting our shots. So, mind you, right? Like, you know, I was 15, 16 at a time. Like, I know what it was. Like, I know if she would have given me the time, I'm going for it. But that's not the point, right? Like, the law is the law. On her end, she would have been wrong, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because, like, I'm shooting my shot and if she would have actually entertained me, she's a different type of creep, and had it gone to court, which it never would have, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it literally, there's no way she would have ever gotten caught. So, if I could go back in time and make that, no, I'm joking. But what I'm trying to say is that, right, at 15, 16, like, you got them hormones running through you. You a guy, like, you're trying to run down on something and she's bad. We're gonna try to shoot our shot, and we're gonna take it as far as you're gonna let us take it. The whole point, though, is that it doesn't matter how aggressive we are. You're the adult. You know that it's illegal. You're not supposed, not only do you know that it's illegal, but you're not even supposed to have interest in someone that much younger than you. Like, you literally, all you had to do was be like, all right, cool, but do you got an older brother in college? No time in prison. That's it. Had he had an older brother and the brother looked like him and he was in college, he was of 18 years or older, you'd have been straight. But you chose not to do that, and now you're trying to cast blame on him like if that was gonna work. Not only that, but it goes back to audacity, and I'm not gonna call it white privilege or whatever, but she was audacious, the gall. If you're fit, and it's crazy because, you know, the feds really hit people with this. Take the plea. 5 months, good behavior, 4 months, in and out. It's over with. As far as that aspect of it, you are going to be known as you're going to have to register as a sex offender or whatever the hell those kinds of people have to do. But it is what it is. You could have took 4 months and been done with it. Now you're doing, according to him, 10 years. 10 years. Because you wanted to take it to trial for 3 weeks. Look, the trial was 3 weeks. That means had you just taken the plea deal, you could have did the time. That was 1 month down already. You could have gotten out in 3 more. You know what I'm saying? She did it to herself in every single way possible. So, once again, when it comes to sexual predators, rapists, people rape, like, you know what I'm saying, child molesters, all that. I don't got no sympathy. I don't got no sympathy. You did it to yourself, champ. Did it to yourself. Let me know what y'all thought about it in the comment section. You know, right? Like, and we do need to talk about, right? Like, talk about the fact that I could only speak for me. At 15, 16, I was very well aware of what I was trying to do. I knew what I was trying to do. But and there were older women that I did shoot my shot at, and sometimes it worked. All I gotta say is that as the adult, as the person that has everything to lose in the situation, you should know better. And not only that, why are you attracted to kids? Like, you're not a predator. You're not a threat to the community. But then why are you running around laying down with kids that are minors? You know what I'm saying? Don't make sense. But let me know what y'all thought about the video in the comment section. My name is Rain. Catch you on the flip side. RCP salute. Wait for it. Dab on them.